Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to build the Ultima gas can. It's been long enough. So, yep, and I'm also going to be putting a full download in the description. So, let's get started. Okay, so first thing we're going to want to do is go up 4 blocks and place a piston, just like that. And then we're going to go out 7 blocks in the other direction. Is that 7? Nope. And place 1 more piston. This is where the bottom gas cannons are going to be. So then we're going to put 1 block in the center, which is 3 blocks inside, and then place a redstone block right there. Place a template block and then a piston. Now you're going to go up 8 blocks with sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go back 2 and sorry about that. And now we're going to place a sticky piston right there on the 8th block. So it should look just like that. After we have done this, we're going to go over here and place a piston here and a piston here. Now we're going to place a sign block here, template block, and then 2 template blocks, and a sticky piston. And we're going to do this again, just like that. And now that we've done this, we're going to go down 1, place a template block here, actually 2, and place 1 more observer going up into this block. There we go. Now we're going to go back. We're going to do the same thing except 4 times. So do this. And 1 more time. And on this last one, there's not going to be a sign block behind you. We're going to place a template block and an L shape in slime right above it, just like that. And place an observer facing into that sticky piston. Now, along all of these slime blocks, except this slime block right here, we're going to place, just along every slime block except this one, and all of these. So we need one here, here, here. But on this one, it needs to be under. So let me show you what I mean. Boom, boom. Make sure the red part is also facing into the slime block. As you can see, if we look under, the face is facing down, or there's an arrow on the side pointing into the block. And we do it for like this. And now, oh wait, I wasn't full screen that entire time. But on this last one, we're gonna go under, place an observer, back up, just like that. Now, we're going to place a piston, right here. Place 2 template blocks and a piston going into that block, and and then place 2 iron blocks or your block of choice right here. And then we're going to go get a redstone torch, and if I can grab one, thank you, and place it right here. And make sure not to remove this until we're done building, okay? And then we're going to place a slime block, a iron block here, or your block of choice. But for the rest of the video, I'm going to be calling it an iron block, because that's what it is. Now we're going to place 3 sign blocks just like this, and then a iron block right there. Now that we've done this, we're going to go over here and place a piston, 2 sign blocks, and we're going to do an L shape with a redstone block next to the piston. Sorry, it's a little bit windy today, so if you can hear some noises, it's just the wind. And we're going to place some glass like this and like this. This is gonna protect us, so well, it's gonna make it sure that the Ghast don't see us and try to shoot us. Most of the time, it doesn't break anything, probably because I have mob griefing off. Sorry, but anyways, now we're going to place a sign block here, a sign block here, and a redstone block there. Coming back over here, we're going to go up 3 sign blocks on both sides. Place a piston facing forwards on both of these. And now we're going to make another one of these L's. And just like that. Oh, and sorry, this redstone block needs to be right there. And now we're going to place another sign block on both of these. On this one, we're going to place an observer facing up, another sign block, and a sticky piston facing backwards. Now that we've done this, we're going to come over to this side, place a piston here, and this is where it gets asymmetric, which kind of sucks. Place an observer here, place a piston facing forwards there. Now we're going to place a 10-point box right here, and an observer facing into that piston. Now we're going to place a piston facing forwards right there, and right up here we're going to place a piston, going to place a sign block here, and place another piston. Now on this side and this side only, we're going to go up. We're going to place a sign block there and go up 2 blocks. This is where our advanced juggernauts are going to be. Juggernaut 2.0s, which I redesigned to work on bedrock. So now we're going to place 3 sign blocks going like this on this piston, place a redstone block right there, and a piston right here. And on this side too. And before I forget, go to your settings. Okay? Go down to the bottom. See this setting right here? Turn it off. Because if you accidentally ignite a TNT, you're going to be sad, okay? So now we're going to place 2 sign blocks here, a redstone block here, same on this side, and this is where our missiles are going to hook up. So we're going to start the base of them, just like that, but we're not going to actually build anything right now. Okay, so now we're going to make another redstone tee on these ones, these 2 pistons at above these bottom 2 pistons, so these top ones. Or you can say middle, but now we're going to place an observer on top of both of the, on top and below on both of these, a piston here, but on this one, just place a piston, but on all the others, make sure there's an observer. Now before I forget, because this is where I always forget, get a orange stained glass pane. You can just use normal glass, but I like the look of this better. It blocks the way less. So I'm going to place 2 right here, and this will help, again, make it so the mobs can't shoot you, the Ghasts. So now we're going to place 3 of these and 1 iron block. Oh, sorry, redstone block. So 3 iron blocks and a redstone block. Okay, now we're going to place a redstone tee right here. Sorry, I'm looking over there. This is a pretty big build, and I want to make sure I don't mess it up. So, another one over here. And make sure you place a temporary block and then an iron block right there. Same thing over here. A sticky piston and a sign block. Now place an observer on this right side, facing away from this redstone block. Make sure this is a normal piston, because it will break if it's not. And now place 2 sign blocks right here, an iron block right here, an iron block right here, and a redstone block right there. Now place an iron block right there. We're going to do the same on this side, except mirrored. So, observer, normal piston, 2 sign blocks, a normal block, another normal block, a redstone block, and another iron block. Now, if you were to shoot this, and TNT was on, I totally forgot about that, then it would shoot it. So I'll test that later when we get to the, I guess, showcase and how it looks, basically. Okay, so now that all of this is done, we should be able to turn on the engine right here, and it will start to move forwards. And to turn on the engine, you just need to break that redstone torch. So go ahead and test that. I'll give you a moment to do that. Now that you've tested it, the next thing we're going to do is add these side ones, which will carry the middle gas cannons. So we're going to go over here and build out 7 slime blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now place a piston on the end. And on this third block right here, we're going to place an observer going into it and a sticky piston right there. This is for later when we're going to build the elevator. Do this on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, not 8. Just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing. Temporary block, observer, and a sticky piston. Make sure these are sticky pistons. And basically these pistons are going to link into the gas cannons. So the last thing we need to build that's not the elevator is the top, what you would call them. Give me a second here. Gas cannons. Okay, so we're gonna go out of this piston 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that, and place sticky pistons on either side of this. Okay, so now we're gonna get a temporary block up here and place an observer facing into this block. Now that you've done this, we're going to go out on this side. We're going to go out 1, 2, and we're going to place a piston on that. That is because since this is asymmetrical, this side needs to be shorter because we're on this side, basically. Okay, but if you look down, it should be right to the right of the sticky piston. So we're going to do that on this side, except go out 3 blocks. Sorry, this needs to be 4 blocks actually. And now we're going to place another piston here, and we're going to make this kind of S shape with a hook on the end, just like that. So it should look just like this, and it kind of has like a U with if you look from this side, it's a question mark. So if we go over to this side, we're going to do the exact same thing. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to place this right here and make this little hook at the end, just like that. Now we're going to place the last piston on both of these sides, and that will basically push the gas missiles so they don't, so we can activate them basically. So that's it. And I almost forgot, you need to put these redstone blocks down here. Okay, so now if you look at your pistons, everything should line up. This is gonna make the build look a lot better in the end. Okay, now for the exciting part, the elevator. Now again, this time, we're gonna want to get a structure block to make sure to save this. Or you can go ahead and copy your ord, but my preferred method is the structure block. And to get a structure block, you do /structure, give structure. I really have not done a command in a while, okay? Structure _ block. So, and then we just hit enter, and you'll get in the inventory a structure block. How these work is basically you go down to the ground or wherever, and you line this up. So you go into this block, you make it however big your block is, basically. So let's say it was 5 by 5 by 5, which it's not bigger than that, but pretend. We can save the position. So let's say we had a catastrophe and it blew up. So We can say W, save. Now, let's say your robot blows up or just breaks. You can go over here, hit load, do whatever you named it, and boom, it's back. So make sure you do this before you test anything this time. And I'll give you a second to do that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build the elevator. So to do that, we're going to use these sticky pistons we built earlier. So we're going to go up 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go up 1, and we're going to do this on the other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to place an observer facing down right here, and same thing on this side. Now we're going to place sticky pistons on both of these. I did not count right. 1 second. Okay, oops. And there we go. Now we're going to build the elevator off of this. So first we're going to go over to the right side, go out 5, and now go up 5 more. So that's 3, 2, 1. Now at the top, go out 1 and place a piston. This is the piston that's going to move all of the other parts of the elevator. So going to make a T again, place a redstone block here, and place a piston on the top and on the bottom, just like that. Now place another redstone T on the top, and now what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 slime block here. We're going to go over and we're going to place a slime block here, and we're going to place a normal block here. So I need my iron block right here. And this is basically where we're going to call the elevator. So what we need to do is place a piston here, and we're going to get a target block. So get a target block, just like that, and I'm gonna place it right above here. So I made it like this. So if you, let's say you're on the surface, you just have to have the bow to get up. So it's pretty fun. But that is the top of the elevator, and it's actually that simple. If you call this simple, of course. But now on this side, we're just going to make a little platform, so when we get off and we need to get on, it's easy to do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5. Then we go down 1, place a piston. You don't need to build this part. This is just for this entire part. This elevator here is completely optional. So if you don't want this, cut off this piston and also this piston and destroy everything we just built if you don't want the elevator. So let's say you just want to, if you're in creative mode, yeah, you could just do that. So now we're gonna go out 3 blocks right here, and you have this little station you can wait on, and that's the entire elevator. But now we actually have to build the elevator itself. So to build the elevator, you're first gonna place a observer right here, and then a piston is you need a piston, a normal piston, and it needs to be facing to the back of the machine. This is very important. Now we're gonna go down again, place another observer. This time we're gonna place a sticky piston facing down. Make sure it's facing down, and it's a sticky piston. Now put 4 slime blocks just like that. And we're going to do the same thing except on the bottom. So an observer, a normal piston facing to the back, another observer, a sticky piston, and slime blocks going on this entire thing. Now we're going to place another slime block right here. Make sure to place a redstone block right there. That redstone block is very important. It lets this piston push the entire slime block elevator forward. Without that, it will fall apart basically. And then we need to go out to here after we built an observer into a sticky piston, as you can see. And gonna make this little L shape. Go down and place a piston right here. And now we're gonna place a redstone block right here. And I like to place a iron block under here because sometimes it just glitches out. So, because of how big this is. And I realize this redstone block needs to be 1 block down. So, just like that. And that's your elevator. You can go ahead and test this. It won't move the entire machine. But yeah, you can go down on it if you don't fall off. So basically, this is the Ultima gas cannon without any of its weapons. It kind of looks ugly. So that's going to be it for part 1. Part 2 is going to be showing you how to put some weapons on it. But before we do that, of course, we have to test it. So we're going to grab a redstone torch and let it move 1 block and place it back. And as you can see, mine is broken. Now, if this happens, this specific case, I just forgot to put this there. And that was as simple as it was for me. But make sure, these are some things you need to make sure happened. Make sure all of these pistons are on the exact same spot. Okay? Make sure none of these normal pistons are compressed like this while they have redstone block, except for this one. So let's say there was a piston here and it wasn't pushing forwards. You're going to have to fix that, and you're going to have to go back to where I built that and look back at it. Make sure your elevator has moved forward. Make sure this moved forward. And most importantly, make sure the bottom moved forward. Now, if that's all good, as you can see, I just made one simple mistake up here. All you had to do to fix that was place a spine block here and place a redstone block here. And if that's all your mistakes, then go on to part 2, and I'm going to show you how to build it, the missiles on it. So, bye. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.